Alright guys, today we are back at Spirit Halloween over here in North Canton, Ohio. And today we're going to be doing an awesome challenge that I saw somebody else do a while back, and I cannot find the video now. But just know that somebody else already did this challenge. They already had this idea, so I'm sort of stealing their idea, but I'm giving them credit without knowing who it is. With that in mind, today we are going to be doing the super fun A to Z challenge in Spirit Halloween. That means we are going to go through this entire store and see if we can find costumes, at least one, that begins with every letter of the alphabet A to Z. And if we successfully complete this challenge, I am going to buy a Spirit Halloween animatronic today that I've been wanting. The Crypt Countess. She will go perfect at the scare house. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get started with letter A. And let's just start with the aisle directly in front of us. This one right here. Okay, look at this. On the left side, I see one right here, Marvel Avengers. However, it would be too easy to just take that because that's a broad thing. This is Loki. We're gonna have to go with the name of each character. So, here we go right across the aisle. It's the Fuggler Annoyed Alien Inflatable. Letter A complete. Okay, for letter B, let's go ahead and move on up this way. And okay, oh my gosh, this challenge may be easier than I ever thought. Right off the bat, we see a Barbie car costume. Letter B complete. And I literally take 3 steps down the aisle and find letter C, the Cat in the Hat costume. Letter C complete. Okay, let's go on over this way and go to the baby costumes to try to find letter D. And here it is, right here, Dino Cutie. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh, this just may be so easy, guys. Look at this. We've got the Electrified Ninja for letter E. We've got 2 to choose from here for letter F. We've got the Firefighter and the Baby Frog. I choose the Baby Frog. Letter G, we've got the Glow Skeleton. Let's see, what the heck are we gonna find that starts with an H? All right, let's go over to the adult costumes for letter H. All right, I see one right there, but I have a different one in mind. Do they have it? Yes, letter H, Hagrid from Harry Potter. What will we find for letter I? Okay, it would be way too easy to choose this one because it is it. However, truly, it is Pennywise, so that would be a P, not an I. We might have to dig deep to find an I. Okay, I knew it was too easy. Where the heck are we gonna find a costume that starts with the letter I? Because one I doesn't count. Okay, here we go. I don't know, you guys tell me, am I cheating on this one? Poison Ivy. Whoa, no way. For letter J, I shot straight over to Jason from Friday the 13th, and look what they have right here, guys. The retro Jason mask. This is the first time I've seen this in any stores. There is our letter J right there. Okay, letter K. As I'm looking for these, I bet you anything you guys are just yelling at the screen telling me which costume there is that starts with a letter K. Here we go, letter K, Kenny McCormick from South Park. Letter L, Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Okay, here we go, letter M. Over in the SpongeBob SquarePants Bikini Bottom, we have Mermaid Man. Letter N, we have Napoleon Dynamite. Do the chickens have large talons? Okay, letter O. What are we possibly gonna find that starts with a letter O? Alright, wait a minute. I think I know, and we have to come back over to the kids section to find it. Yes, here it is! The Octopus Pick-me-up inflatable costume, letter O. Okay, let's stay over here in the kids section for a little bit. We are looking for letter P. Okay, we got police officer for letter P. Where in the world are we gonna find a Q? What kind of a costume starts with a letter Q? All right, there's got to be a Q somewhere, maybe amongst these very strange Fortnite costumes. Oh my gosh, these things have the weirdest names, but I am not finding anything that starts with a Q in Fortnite. Maybe there's some kind of like a queen costume or something. Come on, Crypt Countess is on the line. Where's the Q? Man, this is a difficult one. I can't even think of any character names that start with a Q. I can think of like a queen bee. What else? I can't, this is not a Q, but I cannot walk away without showing you. E.T., E.T., E.T. All right, I think we're gonna have to head back over to the adult costumes because I am not seeing any cues over here in the kids' costumes. Wait a minute, I didn't check this part over here. Don't worry, I won't let you down. Nothing over here. Man, am I gonna get stumped on a Q? All right, we got this entire side here to find a Q. Start digging in. All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, I thought I was toast on that one. Queen of Steam. A steampunk costume. Queen of Steam for Q. Wow, I thought that one was gonna get me. All right, letter R should be pretty easy. See, look at this. Yeah, now I'm seeing all kinds of queen things. Queen of Hearts. You guys tell me, what are you thinking while I'm looking for the Q here? Queen is the only thing I could think of. Yes, for R, we have one of my favorites, the inflatable Rugrats Reptar costume. Ooh, look at this. Yes, for the S, we have the Serpent Queen. I love how her headdress, or whatever you want to call it, is like Medusa. Here it is, a better look at it right here. The snake headband, very cool. All right, we got T right here, the trippy hippie bodysuit. Oh no, that brings us to letter U. What the heck are we gonna find that starts with a U? It's probably gonna have to be something among these unlicensed costumes, because I can't think of any characters that start with U. Wow, this one might be a tough one, guys. All right, I see one that would totally be cheating, but we will reserve that for the end if we cannot find another one that starts with U. Oh man, guys, this one is a tough one. I'm trying not to cheat by just using words like uniform. Like, here's a training uniform. That would be so cheating. I'm trying to think of like character names that start with U, but I am just coming up completely empty. Okay, I have an idea of one that might be back here. All right, let's see. Oh boy. I was thinking something like utility worker. All right, guys, help me. If you're thinking of something that I'm missing, shout it out at the screen right now, because I need help finding a costume that starts with the letter U. Here we go. We found it, guys. Ursula. Yes. Keep singing. Oh my gosh, that was a tough one. I didn't even think of that name, guys. But we're back over here in the kids section, and now we have to find letter V. Where is V? Here we go, guys. Letter V, Vampire Bride. All right, for W, W's an easy one, guys. It could be Winnie, it could be Wednesday. But for our letter W, we are going to choose Where's Waldo? Oh no, that brings us to letter X. What the heck are we gonna find that starts with a letter X? Okay, wait a minute. I think I saw, okay, hold on. Over here in the boys section, maybe? Where did I see that? Is this it? Okay, no, that's Bumblebee. It is yellow, though. Okay, back over to the adult side. Maybe I saw it over here. Okay, I just met some awesome fans. I gotta get my head back on track here and figure out what I was looking for. All right, letter X, and I have one in mind. Please, it should be in this aisle. Is this it? Yeah, no, kind of, but I mean, X-Men is what I had in mind. Does it count, guys? I don't know. Wait, okay, I have one more idea that would be better for X that's not cheating. Now I have to find it again, though. It might be over in the kids section. No. All right, I believe it's right back here. Yes, here we go, guys. I cannot believe they have a costume that starts with X, and it is the X-Ray. Yeah, it would have been totally cheating to use the other one, the X-Men, since it doesn't say X-Men, but this one does say X-Ray, and it starts with an X, so there we go. All right, we've almost got them all, guys. We just need a Y and a Z, and we are done. And I know exactly where we're gonna find that Y. Through the abandoned subway. Over in this direction right here. Right up to the Young He doll costume. Man, the Y might have been a really difficult one if it weren't for Young He. And that brings us to our final letter, Z, and I don't just want to cheat and do a zombie. Zombie would be way too easy, so we gotta find something interesting for the Z. No Z's in the ghost face, no Z's in the Halloween. Okay, where are we gonna find a Z in here? All right, let's see, words that start with Z. Ziggy, zapped, I don't know. Z, 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 Z. Okay, let's see. See, yeah, it's too easy. We have the zombie dino down here, but we're not going to use that. That would be too easy. All right, here we go, guys. This one is perfect. Zero. It's baby Zero, too. We found our Z. Nightmare Before Christmas, baby Zero. That is a hilarious costume, too. I'm so glad I found that one. I will say, though, my fallback, if I hadn't found anything else that started with a Z, let's see, where is it? Here we go, right here. Zelda, The Legend of Zelda. Although I believe the costume is actually Link, so that kind of would have been cheating too. I'm glad to end it on zero. And guys, guess what that means? That means we have completed the challenge successfully, and I am buying the Crypt Countess. Yes, there she is. She's gonna go perfectly in the Chains of Death at the Scare House. Oh my god! That scared the crap out of me.